You know why it's going to get hotter, ladies and gentlemen? Because, you know, you know what? My team's going to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Yep.
I just hope you can win a game, Sean. I just hope you can win a game.
Oh, we gonna win the games, as we've been doing. Yes, but I'm gonna bring this up real quick. We're gonna dive into this a little bit like we did a week ago, talking about the current playoff rankings, and we're gonna go. Let's start here on the left side. Actually, let's start on the right this time. We're gonna start with the NFC. Nothing has changed in the top two. The Eagles and Vikings stay the same. Number 3 switched after that victory a week ago, and then another victory yesterday against the Saints. San Francisco jumped up to the 3 spot. Number 4 is the Buccaneers, who are slated to play number 5, the Dallas Cowboys, after their win of the Giants. And look, can we look at 5, 6, and 7, Janae? 5 is the Cowboys.
Looks like the NFC East is dominating up in there.
Let's go. Let's go.
All 4 of the teams that's in my division are currently right now on the playoff chart.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Sean, how did it feel that all the ducks in a row fell in your favor for y'all to get in? Because I know you was hoping that you got to that 7th spot, and all the ducks in a row fell into your favor. How you feel, Washington fan?
Look, I don't normally like to really dive into other teams. I like to just kind of do a general watch of the games. But I was into that Raiders game against Seattle. And I was into that San Francisco-New Orleans game. Now, New Orleans, that wasn't a game. That was 13-0. But that Raiders game, that went to overtime.
Top tier game.
Okay, come on, Raiders.
Come on, Jacob. Run.
Let's go.
Run.
And real quick, shout out to Josh Jacobs for that game that he had. Over 300 scrimmage yards. Like, come on, man.
Man, that 86 yards in overtime, running that ball all the way down the field. What a way to win. What a way to win. But Sean, y'all made it. You at the 7th seed right now. Now, I know I'm asking this question. I'm probably going to kick myself in the mouth. Do you feel like you can hold on?
Honestly, I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm going to be honest, okay? And I'm not going to be biased right now. Everything is in front of us. We are 7-5. We are half a game behind the Giants at 7-4. We play the Giants twice. Even if we split that with the Giants, we would stay still, but we're still in there. Yeah, you guys, we have to play you guys eventually. Philly, I think, is out of reach. Philly's going to have to lose out for any of us to really have a chance to touch them right now, in my opinion. I know you guys are 8-3, but look, we've got to all win out. And it's going to come to, I think a playoff berth is going to come to that last week.
Absolutely.
I think we're going to have to win those games, those late games, and then the game against y'all, to end up getting us in. But it's possible. It's very possible. But Janae, I'm not naive. You know I've been here before. I'm not going to even trip off that because I've been down this road. But we're playing good at the right time.
Absolutely.
But these are games we should have won. Now, let me ask you.
I'm excited. What you think?
Well, let me ask you this, because you guys are now in the 5 spot, okay? 2 games behind Philly. But you have they have the one over you. You guys play them again soon, right?
We play them again. We play them Christmas game. And I feel like because they got the Titans coming up, we don't know what can happen. I mean, hey, like I said, if they continue to play like they played last night against Green Bay. Now, let's not forget, Green Bay sucks. Green Bay is just horrible. The team is not, but they did beat us. So, hey, I'm giving it to it. They definitely beat the Cowboys. So I can understand that. But I do feel like that if the Eagles can get shut down, I think when we play them on Christmas, it'll be the tiebreaker game for us to be able to tie them. And I'm excited about it. I honestly am very excited about what can happen. I just feel like it's going to be a hard road. We got to see some losses. And with Washington creeping up behind everybody and the Eagles not losing, it's going to be a tough one. It's definitely going to be a tough one. But I feel like, odds is in our favor. We can do it. You're having a good season when the whole division is winning games. Hey, that's very true.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Then you can't say it's all fluke. You can't say, oh, well, it's the NFC least. It's the NFC. Clearly, we beasting. We're the best division in the NFC right now.
Right. All of y'all that talking about that NFC least and y'all this and that, go somewhere with that. You've seen what's happening.
It's gone.
Come on now. I love that. Now, Nicole said, when is the cutoff? So, a certain number of wins, obviously, if a certain number of losses will keep you out. I think 8 is kind of where it's at right now. Most teams with 8 losses, they need a whole lot of help to get in. The cutoff could be right towards the end of the year. Janae was talking about she got the Christmas game. We play Dallas at the end of the season, and
the very last game of the season. Yeah,
right. I think it's going to take every one of those games to get in. We go back to a year ago, Nicole. The Steelers got in on the very last day. They had to win in overtime, and they needed like the Chargers and the Raiders not to tie. Like they needed a whole right.
Everything went the right way for the Steelers to be able to get it, and it can happen.
Everything, yeah.
Washington can do it. I mean, especially with Sean, the way the league is playing right now,
they doing it.
I just feel like everybody's got a chance.
Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit so everybody can see that 8, 9, 10 seeds.
Oh yeah.
So Washington 75. The Seahawks are 6-5. Falcons are 5-7, 4-7. I mean, everybody's not far away from each other. We got 5 games left.
Well, and that's the thing. That's why you cannot afford to fall off. Now, and there's one I want to show up. The Atlanta Falcons went at 5-7 here. If you notice, they are second in the NFC South. One of the things that we got to pay attention to, ladies and gentlemen, and Nicole, I want you to pay attention to this. The top 4 teams in each division are the division leaders or the division winners. So at the playoffs, when they come in, the 4 teams that are on the top 4, they get home games. Well, both the first teams of the AFC and NFC get a bye. But then the rest of the teams, 2 through 4, get a home game against the rest of the other teams that are in there. So right now, Philly leads the NFC East, Minnesota the North, 49ers the West, and NFC South is the Buccaneers. But you see, the Bucs are 5-6 after that loss. If the Bucs lose and Atlanta wins, just like that, Atlanta jumps up to the 4 seed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy with these kind of records, man. It's crazy. We're talking about 5-6 team being the number 4 seed right now.
Oh yeah. All 4 NFC East teams are getting in, especially since they have reduced lunch. The 7th playoff.
Absolutely. You want the home advantage. People go. I would say that I personally do not want the home advantage. I am okay if we don't make the number 1 seed, only because I feel like Dallas is not great at home.
Yeah,
I feel like we play better away, and I don't know if I want it all to come through Dallas. I feel like when we play at Dallas, we're everybody's a home team. Dallas can fill up the stadium with half and half, just like Washington. There's no game that lately I've been shocked at the field. Lately, Washington fans been showing up, but usually if I go to a Washington game versus Dallas, it's half and half. It's everybody's home field. So I just feel like we play better when we're away.
Yeah, no, I agree. I absolutely agree. All right, let's flip over to the AFC side.
Oh,
things have changed. Oh yeah, Chiefs at number 1, and they're doing it. Miami continuing to get the W, even though I noticed we don't talk trash about them, and they beat the Texans. But I digress. The Titans.
They're 8-3, Sean. They won 8 games.
Okay, right. We're 7. We won 7 games.
No. Where's your losses, Sean? Why do you always do that?
I'm moving on.
We won 7 games, and
why can't we? So you can tell us about all of our losses, but you can't give us no credit for knocking off the only undefeated team in the league. Okay.
Sean, did you give me a break when we beat the Saints at 13-0? Did you give the Cowboys a break? No, I'm not going to give you a break, Jabroni. I'm not going to give you a break. You don't give my team no break. Matter of fact, anytime my team lose, ladies and gentlemen, the first person that's on my line is Sean Spencer. He think I'm going to get on this show and be all buddy and cuddly. No, I'm not going to be cuddly with you, Sean, today.
Let's go.
Today.
Hey, lines have been drawn, ladies and gentlemen. You saw it here first, all right? That's where we stand, all right?
Hey, but Sean, shockingly, the number 4 and 5 seed to me and 6 seed to me, I feel like it's crazy because the Bills being number 5 and the Bengals being number 6, were the Bengals not literally in the championship last year?
Right. Now, they've won their last 3, and some of those games have been without Jamar Chase. So that says something. But Mixon was out. We know Jamar Chase's injuries and things of that nature. Can they keep this up, Janae?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I think they could if they continue to do what they do. Higgins is the man. I think they have to continue to be on all cylinders. The Bengals are still a high-powered offense. They can get the job done. It's just like the Bills. What are we going to see when we show up on Sunday? What are we going to see? Are we going to see, a team that we know is dominant that just ain't playing like they're dominant? Are you utilizing all your weapons? It's any given Sunday with the Bills and the Bengals for me. These are two teams that literally were at the top tier of the class last year.
Right. And so you seeing them at 5-6, and again, the season is not over. And I don't even know that this really matters as much as in the seeding, because as we both found out a year ago, it's matchups.
Absolutely.
It's matchups.
Absolutely.
There are teams that play. If Baltimore plays Buffalo, Buffalo seems to have Baltimore's number.
They do.
Then vice versa, the Chiefs seem to know how to get the Bills. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's going to be very interesting. But there's another thing in this that we noticed. So the Patriots were in, and they got bumped out with their loss. Now the New York Jets. Let's go. You know what? I'm going to stand too, Janae. We got to give them credit. Let's give these guys some credit.
Hey, Jets, Jets.
Woo!
I'm hyped just seeing the Jets there. I actually get excited when I see teams that ain't been in a minute. That ain't been. I mean, we're watching a team that's usually a top 3 draft pick every year because they barely win
every year
1 to 3 games a season. We're talking about a Jets team that is 7-4. They got new coaching. They changed some stuff up. I am excited to see what the Jets can do. Even if they don't last long in the playoffs, the Jets are getting to the playoffs, baby.
Oh, yeah. And look, let's be very honest. Just like in the NFC East, where we know each other, we have wins over each other in the division, the Jets have beat Miami. They've beat New England. They had a win over Buffalo. I mean, this is the same situation that we had.
Give it to him, John. Give it to him.
I'm serious. Yo, the New York Jets are here to play. And this, I think, is another reason why, not to go back to the Zach Wilson conversation, but the Jets are winning.
Absolutely.
Zach Wilson kind of makes them nervous when they win. Mike White, I can't say he's that much better, but I'm saying that they were moving the ball. How many times have the Jets put up 31? I understand the Bears are, they're rough. They're the second worst team in the league. But that offense was rolling without Breece Hall. So, give credit where credit's due. I think, man, them Jets, they legit.
I think they're a scary team that, just like when nobody thought San Francisco was going to come in and make no noise, San Francisco went all the way. Absolutely. And I feel like it is very, very possible that the Jets can shock the world. And I wouldn't be surprised, because the way they're playing this year, especially that defense, has been lights out.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So let's go down to the on the bubble teams. And as we mentioned before, the Patriots fell out of after that loss against the Vikings. They fell to the 8th spot. The Chargers didn't really move. They are at the 9th spot after their 1-point victory over the Cardinals.
They got it.
The Colts play tonight, Janae. The Colts play tonight. Janae, they almost got it a week ago. Like, the Colts play tonight. Like, are they still in this picture?
They're gonna make Jeff Saturday 2-1 today.
Let's go.
They're gonna make Jeff Saturday 2-1 today. I feel it. Because I mean, honestly, the Colts, I feel like right now they're not playing for anything. They just want to start to feel good and win.
Yep.
You got Matt Ryan off this offseason. You didn't look good at the beginning. You got Jeff Saturday. You fired your coach, got Jeff Saturday. I mean, I just think that they are a team that you should just not sleep on. Yeah. I feel like Matt Ryan doesn't want to be disrespected, doesn't want to leave the league in like a negative way. I feel like the Colts, I think that they could, if they win the next couple games, that like you said, they right back in it.
Yeah, they gotta win out down the line. They gotta keep pushing and keep getting these dubs. And like I said, they have 6 losses right now.
Yep.
the Patriots and the Chargers both have 5 losses. Patriots, Chargers lose, and the Colts keep coming back. All of a
that
sudden,
tie could mean something. You're
there he
right.
is. Exactly. That, I think, is going to play a major factor in the AFC playoff hunt this year, because if they get the dub, and we'll talk about it in a minute, they're playing the Steelers tonight. If they're able to get the dub and continue to win, the one thing we say is that Jeff Saturday got these guys believing. He got these guys trying to show something. Like you said, even if we're not winning per se, like even if we don't, we might not have a shot at the playoffs or anything,
we can ruin your
respect.
chances.
Exactly.
We can ruin your chances.
Exactly.
And
watch out.
That tie, Sean.
Yeah.
Didn't that tie help the Steelers last year?
Exactly.
The tie.
Yep.
Tie is not a loss, ladies and gentlemen. So they can easily creep back in this thing.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So this is where we are at. And the Jacksonville Jaguars, they are at the 11th spot at 4-7. They got the victory over the Ravens. Nathan, would you care to explain that one? That's all I'm not gonna dog you. I'm not gonna say anything.
He coming for you.
I'm just gonna say, would you like to explain that? I will say something to him, because when we had the Eagles game, he want to come on here and talk about Monday Night Massacre. So talk about your team, bruh. Let's go.
Sean is not taking no cuts today. He's just cutting everybody up. I literally could care less about the AFC. It's for the Chiefs. Hey, I don't know though, man. I don't know. I don't want to say it's for the Chiefs, man. The Chiefs still look good, but I actually this past weekend, I didn't think that was nothing to write home about.
No. Hey, look, but with them, I just can't. I don't know if we can fault them as much, because with them, it's just we know how to win. They lost.
That's true.
Many think is one of their best players, at Tyreek Hill, who's having an amazing season over with the Dolphins. And it's just filling in. They just fill in the next guy, and they keep winning.
Whoever's next. So they can play. Don't get me wrong, they can play. But if we're looking at what they just did last game, what was it, 13 points, Sean?
Yeah.
This is a team that's supposed to be a top-tier offense. They're supposed to be churning. They did get the W now, but look who they were playing. But I just felt like the Chiefs, they could be stopped. I don't think that they are the premier. I actually think Miami, people hate me for this. I think Miami is the premier in the AFC, man. I think Miami is the top tier. Don't shoot the messenger. I just think Miami is the top tier. I think with all of their wide receivers and what Tua is doing, I can't deny that. I can't.
I hear you. I absolutely hear you. Look, I ain't that far off with you. I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs because I've seen what they do year in and year out. But we can't deny Miami, man. Right now, with Tua, with those weapons, come on now.
Killing.
Come on.
Killing.
No. Absolutely killing. Now, one game that we just talked about, so it's a perfect segue. The Steelers played the Colts tonight, Monday Night Football. Janae, Pittsburgh, TJ Watt, they got him back. Still can't seem to get it done. I've heard complaints about their offensive coordinator and how he's calling the plays. I've heard a lot of excuses, a lot of different things. George Pickens from University of Georgia said when he came, he said a comment not too long ago that him coming to the Steelers, it's different because when he was at Georgia, everybody was a stud, and he said it's not the same here at Pittsburgh. So, this might just be an off year, but hey, don't count them out. This is a very winnable game.
Yeah, definitely don't count them out. But I feel like this is a rebuilding. The Steelers aren't looking. I mean, of course, I know Tomlin was looking for a win, but I feel like this is what a rebuild looks like. I see the spurts of talent and the things that they can do. With looking at the way the AFC is churning, it's going to take a miracle for them to get in.
Absolutely.
It's going to take a miracle.
If you look at it, they are down to the 14th spot.
Yeah, it's going to take a miracle. They got to win out, and they got to hope somebody lose. A whole bunch of teams lose out.
Right.
And I just don't see that this year, but I do think that they have talent. I do see great potential. Mm-hmm. Pickens is a monster. I think that they will eventually get it turning. And I hope not, Nathan. If they blame Mike Tomlin,
that's terrible.
This is what happens when you have a rebuild season. And
Yeah.
and it's sad, Nathan, that that's probably what's going to happen, but not realizing that this man has never not been to the playoffs.
Never. Right.
Never.
But that's why I can't count him out. They have never had a losing season. They have always been in the hunt. Even last year, it took to the literal 11th hour for them to get it. I mean, the clock literally almost struck midnight for them to finally barely get in to the playoffs. So I can't count him out. Tomlin can get those guys together, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see. They don't got no ties this year. No one picks Cam Jordan in the pokes Cam Jordan in the eye and gets away with it. Steelers going down. I'm sorry, Sid. Nicole, hey, she coming for blood today.
Right.
She said, look, you don't poke him in the eye and just get away with it. This is a read a book type of Monday Night Football game, meaning you read a book instead of watching it. Jared, everybody needs some love too. Watch some Monday Night Football, baby. Everybody needs some love. I only am excited because I really think, like Sean said, Jeff Saturday got him fired up. Yeah. I think the Colts are one of those teams that can beat you. That can beat you. When you gonna sleep on them, they can beat you. They were close to a lot of teams to winning. I just feel like that's a team you can't sleep on. The Steelers, on the other hand, I don't have that same optimistic as Sean. I really think that this is like the rebuild year, and it's probably not going to get no better. But I feel like next year, you know what you got to work with. Yeah. Now, you also got to determine if Pickett's your guy.
There it is. And so that was going to be one of my questions. If things don't go as planned, if you guys don't make a run, if you stay on like 3, 4, or 5 victories in this season, do you then, in this highly touted quarterback draft that's coming up, do you make a move and potentially get a quarterback and let them kind of fight it out? Or is Pickett your guy and you're sticking with him? Because you're not.
I would play competition. The thing is, it's all about winning. And just because a guy's from or went to Pitt, this is a home story and doesn't mean he's automatically going to be your guy. You have to be able to see Pickett in the future. Can he be a top tier premier? It's not like the Steelers don't have a wide receivers. It's not like they don't have a team.
Exactly.
He's not churning too much now. Now, I'm not for getting rid of quarterbacks as soon as they mess up or as soon as they have a bad season. But I also feel like if he doesn't do anything this offseason and you don't see anything next year, why hold on to somebody? And why take the risk of missing out on some premier QBs coming out?
Exactly. Right. So, we'll definitely see. He said it's Jeff Saturday, not Jeff Monday night. This game is your token garbage disposal type of variety game. Wow.
Jay Red is coming for him. My boy Jay Red is not playing no games today.
Wow. So we will see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. The Monday Night Football game has already started. The Steelers have the ball and are up 3-0. Currently have a 2nd and 15 on the Indianapolis 29-yard line. So we'll see. We're gonna see what's going to happen.
Who you calling?
I got Colts in this one, man. I got Colts pulling this out. I think they have the delusion that they have a playoff opportunity. So I think that tie and everything we've talked about,
they're trying to stay
keep them going.
They're
trying. Look, hold up. He said, I heard Pickett's hand aren't big enough to dap the wide receivers up. Wow. Dang. Oof.
Take my strong hand.
Thanks for watching. If you like that clip, be sure to check out the other great content from the Let's Talk Football community. And as always, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when more great content like this becomes available.